Hi, and welcome to How to Share Your Glucose Readings with Your Healthcare Provider video, featuring the FreeStyle Libre system. My name is Lori Berard. I'm a nurse and certified diabetes educator. In this video, we're going to show you how to connect to your healthcare provider so you can begin sharing your glucose readings. Did you know the FreeStyle Libre system measures your glucose every minute? These readings provide you and your healthcare provider with valuable information. In fact, sharing glucose readings with your healthcare provider allows for easier and more productive conversations about your diabetes management. Your provider can quickly help you identify patterns and trends in your glucose levels and discuss possible changes to your diabetes management plan. And with the FreeStyle Libre system, sharing glucose readings is simple and convenient. You can scan and share readings at any time from anywhere. But before we break down how to share, let's see how your healthcare provider can review your glucose readings. There are a few different options. Some healthcare providers use a system called LibreView, which is secure and cloud-based. This means they can review your glucose readings and provide treatment support in person or remotely, giving you the option to meet virtually. So, you share glucose readings and your provider sees everything in LibreView. Sounds simple, right? In order to set up a connection, you'll need to either accept an invitation from or initiate a connection with your healthcare provider. Keep in mind, these steps are different for reader and app users. If you're using the FreeStyle LibreLink app, it's easy. You can send or accept an invitation right within the app. If you're using the FreeStyle Libre reader, there are more steps involved. You'll need to sign up for a LibreView patient account before you can begin sharing. We'll walk you through this process later on in the video. So what happens if your healthcare provider doesn't use LibreView? No problem. If you're scanning with the FreeStyle LibreLink app, you can share glucose reports directly from your phone using the Share button, just like that. You can also review these reports with your healthcare provider directly within the app or reader at your next appointment. Okay, let's get connected. Within the FreeStyle LibreLink app, there are two ways to set up a connection which will allow your healthcare provider to review your glucose readings in LibreView. For option 1, you connect to your healthcare provider. Your healthcare provider will give you their LibreView Practice ID. This is a code specific to your provider's practice. Simply enter the ID into the FreeStyle LibreLink app. Go to Menu, Connected Apps, LibreView, Connect to a practice. Enter Practice ID. Click Next. Then, after viewing your healthcare provider's contact information, click Connect. For option 2, your healthcare provider will send you an invitation which you'll need to accept. You can do this directly within your app. Go to Menu, Connected Apps, LibreView, Pending Invitations, Accept. Once connected, your glucose readings are automatically shared with LibreView, ready for discussion with your healthcare provider at your next appointment. If you don't have anything scheduled, but you have a question or concern about your readings, contact your provider to book an appointment. Remember, if your healthcare provider is not set up on LibreView, you can still share glucose reports using the Share button within your app, or simply show your reports on your phone at your next in-person appointment. If you're using the FreeStyle Libre reader, there are a few more steps to complete before connecting with your healthcare provider. So consider downloading the FreeStyle LibreLink app. It's free. To begin sharing with your reader, you'll need to sign up for a LibreView patient account. Visit LibreView.com, click Sign Up, and select the option for LibreView account. Choose your country of residence, then accept Terms of Use and Privacy Notice. Enter your information including name, date of birth, login email, and password. Once you've completed this form, you'll be asked to verify your email address. This verification step ensures that your email address belongs to you. Locate the email from LibreView in your inbox and click the Verify Email button. If you don't see this email in your inbox, check your spam or junk folders. Once you see the screen saying you have successfully verified your email, go back to the LibreView Sign Up tab and select Next. Then voila, your LibreView account is ready to go. Now that you're all set up with the LibreView account, it's time to connect to your healthcare provider's practice. If you received an invitation from your provider, follow the steps in the email to set up your connection. You can also initiate a connection with your healthcare provider using their practice ID. If you have it, open the Settings menu, click Account Settings, then My Practices. Once you've entered the practice ID, click Add to complete the request. Once connected, your healthcare practice or clinic name should appear in your linked practices list. You can connect to multiple practices, and you can stop sharing with a practice at any time by clicking the red Remove button. Next, you'll need to install the LibreView device drivers, which will pull your glucose readings from your reader into your LibreView account. Click the Download the LibreView device drivers software link found on the left side of the upload screen. A window will appear, prompting you to select either a Windows or Mac operating system. Once you've made your selection, the driver file will begin downloading to your computer. When the download is complete, click the file to begin the installation. Allow the program to run, and follow the prompts to finish. Once the LibreView device drivers are successfully installed, you can upload glucose readings by connecting your device to your computer with the yellow cable. Click Press to begin upload from the Upload Device screen. It may take a few minutes for the system to recognize the new drivers on your first upload. Depending on your browser, you might get a pop-up permissions window. If so, check the box to give the program browser access. There you go. Your healthcare provider can access your glucose readings for discussion at your next appointment. Just be sure to upload before the scheduled session. And if you forget any of the necessary steps, don't hesitate to replay this video or call customer care. Congratulations, you're ready to start sharing your glucose readings. Needless to say, the FreeStyle Libre system was designed to enable more productive conversations about diabetes management at any time from anywhere. Thanks for watching, and remember, you can do it remotely.